Namaste. So this is going to be a kind of a creative flow with some different types of back bends and some kind of working for the arm muscles. So I will get started. Come to the top of the mat and spread the feet really wide on the mat and take the hands to the heart and take the shoulders down from the ears and draw the tailbone in, nice core muscles here, and draw the kneecaps also up. And then on an inhale, extend the arms up to the sky, and then we will do some side stretches here. So on an exhale, fold the upper body towards the right and look up, and then inhale, come back to the center, and then on an exhale, fold over to the left and look up here, and inhale, come back to the center, and then on an exhale, fold all the way down to the floor here into a nice forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine, keep the legs straight here, and then on an exhale, step back into a high plank. Keep the arms really straight here and the fingers are spread and the core muscles are drawing in. And then on an exhale, lower the knees and lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, come up into a small cobra and take the hands off the floor here. And then you do some pulses. So you just lift the upper back off the floor, and then you lower to the ground a few times. And then on an exhale, take the hands down to the floor, underneath the shoulders, and inhale, come up into upward facing dog with a long neck here. And then exhale, back into a nice and easy kind of downward facing dog. And do some alternative kind of, or alternate stretches here for the legs. So bend one of the legs and knees and then straighten the other one. Just for a few times. And then come back into a still downward facing dog. And inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look up towards the mat and jump or step up. And then inhale, extend the spine, and exhale, fold deeply here at the hips. And inhale, take the hands up to the sky. And exhale, take the hands back to the heart. So I'm going to just move the mat slightly here for this next sequence. Just do some fixing here. Okay, so hands are at the heart, tailbone is drawing in, and the same with the core muscles. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend the spine, and exhale, jump or step back into chaturanga. Inhale, come up into upward facing dog. Be careful about the wrists here in the upward facing dog, so you don't put too much kind of weight on them. And exhale, back into downward facing dog. And now we're going to do kind of a slightly different type of sequence. So I'm going to go over it kind of slow first, and then we will sort of do more like a inhale and exhale in coordination with movement, you know. So as you are in the downward facing dog, you're going to inhale and extend the right leg up to the sky behind you, and then you will exhale and draw the right knee to the right tricep, and then again inhale and extend the right leg up to the sky, and then bend the knee as you exhale And then you're going to sort of take the right, I will just sit down for a second, speak while I'm doing this. So take the right foot to the ground here. So you sort of are shifting the body, so your, stomach is facing up towards the sky here. And you will keep the right knee bent, and remember to not sort of take the knee any further than the right foot here, than the toes. And then you're going to extend the left leg here and keep the left knee in alignment with the left foot and toes. And then you're going to come into a slight back bend here. So you will take the right arm above the head here and sort of lift up the, lift up the upper body from the floor here, and keep the left arm and hand really like stable. And also, to really remain stable in this, it's important to sort of not take the left shoulder too far beyond the fingertips of the left hand, and also to really like keep it straight, So as you're here, keep the core also like really stable and strong. Then you're going to sort of shift, rotate, so you would be almost in a kind of a high plank. And then you're going to take the right leg here and extend it between the left hand and the left foot here to the side, and keep the leg really straight. And you will sort of support you will sort of support the right foot here on the outside of the right leg here. And then you're just going to extend the left arm up to the sky. So you're sort of lifting, pushing up yourself towards the sky here with the right hand here, And then on an exhale, you will take the left hand over and down to the mat here. And then you're going to step the right leg back into a high plank. And then you're going to lower down to the floor, all the way down to the chaturanga. And then inhale, come up into a normal kind of upward facing dog. And then you're going to shift back into downward facing dog. And then it's going to be exactly the same thing with the left leg, So I'm gonna try and just run through this more kind of smooth. So more like coordinated with the breath. So in the downward facing dog here, inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, draw the right leg to the right tricep. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend the right leg and come up into the, into the back bend here. And then on an exhale, shift and rotate. So you will extend the right leg to the side here, to the left side. And exhale, take the left hand down and inhale, step back into chaturanga. Inhale, come up into upward facing dog. And exhale, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, the left knee to the left tricep. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. And exhale, come into the back bend here on the left side here. And then on an exhale, take the left leg here, extend it to the right, and the right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, take the right hand down to the floor. And then come into chaturanga. Inhale up to upward facing dog. And then exhale, shift back into the baby's pose here. So upper body between the knees. And then inhale, come up to a seated. And just do some kind of rotations here for the hips. And then we will do a camel pose. So here you will have the toes, big toes touching, and the knees are hip distance apart. You can take the hands to the lower back here, and then as you're inhaling, extend the spine upward, and then as you're exhaling, you're going to push the hips forward and sort of come into a small back bend here. Remember to keep really, strong legs here, because it's the legs that are working in this one, and the core is strong, and also the hips are pushing forward. And then exhale, come down really slowly here. And then you can come into all four here, and then exhale, shift back into downward facing dog. So it's going to look here. Okay, 11 minutes. So we will do this flow one more time. Okay. So inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw the right leg to the right tricep. Inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, bend the right knee. And inhale, come up into the back bend here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, extend the right leg here to the left side. Exhale, take the left leg down and step back into downward, not downward facing dog, into chaturanga. And inhale, come into upward facing dog, and exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky, and exhale, take the left knee to the left tricep. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky, and then exhale, flip over here, and inhale, come up into to the back bend. Exhale, come forward with the left hand, and inhale, take the left leg here to the right, and then exhale, step back into high plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and then exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Jump or step up to the top of the mat. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, take the hands all the way up to the sky. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Okay. So we can do some kind of balance here. So just lift the right foot off the floor and take your whole body weight over to the left leg here. And then you're just going to grab the right hand to the right knee. Keep the balance by, keep a steady gaze here. And then open the right knee to the right side here. And extend the left arm here to the left side and look over the left shoulder. And then you can just sort of bend the right knee here and come into sort of a stretch here. So you keep the right hand on the right ankle, and then release, and then extend the right leg forward here. And then as you are exhaling, you're going to shift the upper body forward, draw the core in and keep it really tight. Extend the right leg back and keep the left leg here really steady. And if you need to, you can use any kind of block here. Keep the hands otherwise at your heart, and the gaze should be really steady here. And then as you are exhaling, step back the right leg, so you will have a slight you know, kind of winkle kind of thing on the right leg here. And you're going to take your hips forward and come into warrior one, and keep the left knee here bent in a 90 degree. And remember to not over rotate the right knee here, but keep, you know, the rotation coming from the hips here, you know. And then on an exhale, circle down the hands to the top of the mat and step back the left foot. And then do a chaturanga. Inhale, come up into upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Jump or step up to the top of the mat, and inhale, come into a straight spine or to an extended spine, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky, and then exhale, take them to the heart. Okay, so we will do the same sequence for the left leg here. So as you are inhaling, draw the left knee up towards your chest and grab your left hand to the left knee here, and place your body weight, you know, on the right leg here. And then as you're sort of exhaling, open the left side of the hip towards the left here, and extend the right arm towards the right side and look over the right shoulder, and keep really steady balance here, you know, on the right foot and leg here, and keep the core tight here and a steady gaze, you know. And then take back the left knee here to the center, and just bend the left knee so it's pointing towards the floor or the ground, and just keep the grip of your left hand around your left ankle, and keep the core really tight here. And then release. Inhale, extend the left leg forward and take your hands to the heart, and exhale, tilt your upper body, you know, forward, so you will have a straight kind of left leg behind you, and your body weight is on the right, you know, is balancing on the right leg here. But you have to really keep a straight, like a really strong core here, you know. And you can use any block if you need to. And then on an exhale, step back the left leg into, you know, warrior one. So you will sort of take your hips forward here and keep that right knee bent. And inhale, take the hands up to the sky here together. And be aware of the lower back so you do not do any type of overarching. And really keep your hands and arms, you know, extended. And then exhale, take the hands down, step back into a high plank and chaturanga. Inhale, come into upward facing dog. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on the toes, and you can either jump through here into a seated position, or you just simply come down on your knees and sit back into a seated half lotus pose. So these were kind of a short sequence with a few kinds of back bendings here, and, you know, some type of balances and stuff. It's always very important when you're doing any type of balancing in yoga to really keep the core, you know, really, you know, sort of tense and stuff, because you're getting more like balance, you know, if you have your gaze, focus, and your core, you know, really like, you know, in work. So, namaste.